Hello fellow action figure collectors, this is Solid Dave Snake bringing you a video today on my top 5 most favorite action figures from 2014. And if you're a subscriber to my channel, you'll know that last week I did a video on my top 5 most favorite Walking Dead action figures for 2014. But I collect a lot more than Walking Dead, so I thought it would be fitting to do a video on my overall top 5 favorite figures from series that I collect. Because I do collect a lot of other stuff. If you are a subscriber, you'll know that I review a lot of NECA stuff and started reviewing Marvel Legends. And a lot of those are on this list. And the figures you see in front of you are not on the list, but they are honorable mentions figures that I really enjoyed this year and I think are great pickups for anybody that are fans of the franchise. And we'll just take a look at these real quick. You'll notice all the Walking Dead figures up front here were in my top 5 most favorite Walking Dead action figures from 2014. We have Herschel Green and Glenn from the TV series. They were 2 of my more favorite figures out of the TV series this year. And then from the comic book series, we have the updated Rick Grimes and Andrea, which were both amazing figures. And then in terms of Marvel Legends, they had a lot of great figures in every line this year. 2 out of the Captain America wave. From the movie, we have the Black Widow, who holds a great likeness to Scarlett Johansson, came with an extra head sculpt of how she looked in the first Avengers movie. Then we have Captain from the second Captain America movie, the Winter Soldier, who comes with a swappable head as well and holds a great likeness to his movie counterpart. And then behind him we have Strife from the X-Men Marvel Legends wave, who was always one of my more favorite villains from the X-Men universe. And they really did a great job with him. He looks exactly like his comic book counterpart. Then in the way of SpiderMan Marvel Legends, we have, I'm sure is a favorite on a lot of people's list, Carnage, who holds a great likeness to his comic book counterpart. Probably the best Carnage Marvel Legend made to date with great articulation. All these Marvel Legends have really good articulation though. And then behind him we have Black Cat, who just like Carnage holds a great likeness to the comic book counterpart. Again, probably the best Black Cat we've ever got in Marvel Legends. Then moving on to NECA, they have done a great job with their Planet of the Apes figures, and Luca is one of the newer releases. The gorilla from the movie really holds a great likeness. Awesome sculpt on that figure. Kind of reminds me of King Kong. My daughter absolutely loves this figure. And then we have from the Aliens series of figures, we have from Series 2, the Xenomorph, and the color scheme that they look like in the movies with a little bit of that blue wash. I prefer that Xenomorph more than the original, but I love that figure. And then Predator Bad Blood, who almost made the cut into my top 5. He is a great action figure. Comes with a ton of sick accessories and really holds a great likeness to his comic book counterpart as well. So those are the honorable mentions, and now we will move into the actual top 5, and starting it off at number 5, we have the Groot Build-A-Figure from the Guardians of the Galaxy wave. And I don't have any other figures up here from the Guardians of the Galaxy wave, but Groot is just incredible. Probably the best Build-A-Figure done by Hasbro this year for the Marvel Legends. Holds a great likeness to the movie counterpart. And the movie was so big, it's really made creating this figure very sought after. Of course, you have to buy all the figures in the wave. Every single figure comes with a different Build-A-Figure piece. But if you get them all, it is very worth it. He looks great. Great articulation-wise as well for as big of a figure. So I was really happy with this. Love the movie. And he is a great addition, especially if you have all the other Guardians. They all look great together. So Groot is number 5 on my list. And moving on to number 4. From NECA's Predator line, we have the Elder Predator, who, just like a lot of figures on this list, holds a great likeness to the actual character from the movie. Predator 2, at the end of the movie, the Lost Tribe comes out, and of course the Elder is the leader. And this is not the first time NECA has done the Elder Predator. He was way back in Series 3, I believe, but he didn't have the updated articulation, and he was not exactly screen accurate. This Predator is screen accurate. He looks exactly like the Elder Predator off the movie. Has incredible details all over, great accessories, just a bang-up job from NECA, and I'm really happy they decided to redo this figure, and he is absolutely my most favorite Predator release this year. So, he is holding the number 4 spot. Then at number 3, we have another Marvel Legend, with kind of the figure that brought Marvel Legends back into the spotlight here, from the SpiderMan wave, the Amazing Spider-Man. And this figure is actually based off of the Spider-Man from the second movie, from the second Amazing Spider-Man movie, but he looks so much like his comic book counterpart. He would really look good in comic book style displays as well. The movie, his costume definitely held the most likeness to his comic book counterpart of any of the Spider-Man movies made. I really love the choice they went with his outfit in the movie, and this figure just covers him perfect and is amazing articulation wise. That's what I really love about this figure. You can get him in about any kind of pose you want, and I have not done reviews on any of these figures out of the Spider-Man series yet. Eventually I'm going to have to do some reviews on these because I really love this figure. And he comes with interchangeable hands as well, which I don't have out right now, but they are the web-slinging hands, so you can get him in a lot of dynamic posing. So eventually I will do a review on him, so stay tuned for that later this year. And coming in at number 2, you guys had to know that he was on the list, and that is Daryl Dixon on his chopper. And there's really nothing I can say about this figure that I haven't already. If you want to check out the review, I have done a review on him. You can go back in my uploads and check that out. But he's been on my top 5 favorite action figure, or top 5 favorite Walking Dead action figures for 2014. He was number 1 on the list. So you kind of had to figure he was going to be on my top 5 overall favorite action figures of 2014. But he is great with his motorcycle accessory, and he was the figure that brought in the new updated articulation for these Walking Dead figures, which was very needed. So I was so happy to get this figure, and he is number 2 on my top 5 figures of 2014. So that leaves us just one figure left. And what could it possibly be? Her Majesty. And I'm not even going to be able to fit her in frame here. I'm going to have to go in free mode with my camera because she is not going to fit. But that is the NECA Alien Queen. And just wow. I haven't done a review on her yet, so stay tuned for it, but she is amazing. I love the Alien franchise and was looking forward to this figure since I heard it announced over a year ago. And she is just mammoth, highly detailed to how she looks in the movie, and extremely well articulated for what she is. So just an amazing, amazing action figure. She's a little pricey, around $100, but she is worth it. She doesn't really come with any accessories except for interchangeable jaws and this display stand, but you don't really need anything else for her. She is just needed as herself. So I really love this Alien Queen, and she is definitely my favorite action figure of 2014. If you're a fan of these Alien movies, she is a must pick up. Just incredible. So, alright guys, that wraps up my top 5 favorite action figures for 2014. And stay tuned to my channel for 2015, because we are going to be having a lot more great action figures this year. So, stay tuned, and as always, thanks for watching, guys.